What if everything that is happening right now isn't against you, but for you? What if the earthquakes, the geomagnetic storms, the unrest, the wars aren't just chaos, but the expression of something much bigger? Something that is not only moving the earth, but moving you. Because this is exactly the quality of this time. We are in the middle of massive movement, not only on the world stage, where conflicts are escalating and tension is rising, but also on an energetic and universal level. The Earth itself is responding. The magnetic field is shifting. Systems are destabilizing. And at the same time, so many people are feeling this exact same thing internally. Restlessness, pressure, overwhelm, this sense of being shaken. This is not a coincidence. What is happening on the outside always is a reflection of what is happening within, in the collective and in every single individual. We are in the year of the fire horse, an energy that doesn't gently knock, but moves you, pushes you, confronts you. A force that is not here to keep you comfortable, but to wake you up, to pull you out of old patterns, to bring you to the place you've always known you were meant to go, but maybe never fully stepped in. And that's exactly what it feels like right now, doesn't it? Like everything is happening at once. Like there's no more escaping. April carries this intensity in a very concentrated way. Even astrologically, this is one of the most powerful, challenging, dense months of the year. Alignments that reveal what has been hidden for a long time. Energies that build pressure until something releases. And yes, even wars are an expression of that. Not isolated events, but reflections of collective tensions, unresolved conflict, suppressed dynamics. And yet, this is not about fear, not at all. It's about understanding that none of this is working against us, it's working for us. That this intensity has a purpose, that this shaking is not a flaw in the system, but a part of the process. A process that is bringing you back to yourself. Because while everything outside is getting louder, faster, more chaotic, the real movement is happening within. And this is where the true core theme on this time reveals itself. Not chaos, not crisis, not uncertainty. Trust. Trust in yourself, trust in your path, trust in what is unfolding, even if you cannot fully grasp it yet. Because this is the central theme of this time, trust. So what are most people doing right now? They keep asking, when will it get better? When will it calm down? When will all of this stop? When will something finally change in my life or in the world? But these questions keep you in the loop, in a waiting state, a place where you observe, hope, endure, but don't really act. You direct your energy outward and wait for something there to shift so you can feel better. But change doesn't work like that. Change never begins outside. It always starts within you. Always. From an inner impulse, from a decision, from a moment where you stop waiting and start moving. Your inner world creates your outer reality. And when you wait, you are not training yourself for change. You are training yourself to wait. You become better at holding on, analyzing, hoping, but not at actually shifting anything. And that's exactly what we see right now in the collective. People frozen in fear, afraid of large global conflicts. People giving their power away, waiting for those in charge to fix things. People who have already given up, believing everything will only get worse. And those who are waiting to be saved by some higher force, some figure, something outside of themselves. All of this is stagnation. And as long as this state dominates, change cannot fully happen. What is needed now are people who remember that they are powerful, that they are not separate from what is happening, but part of it. And that change begins with a clear inner decision, with intention. And maybe you're asking yourself, what are right intentions? There is not one single right intention for everyone, but there are three qualities that determine whether your intention can actually create something real. The first intention or first quality is that it must be positive, not superficially positive, but it truly constructive. Something that builds, that supports you, that leads you into expansion, not something rooted in fear or lack. The second quality is that it must be aligned. Your life has to begin reflecting what you chose or what are you choosing within. Your daily actions, your decisions, the way you treat yourself, all of it needs to be in alignment with your intention. Otherwise, it remains a thought but never becomes reality. Aligned intention is integrity. It's when you don't just want something, you live it. And the third quality is surrender. You set your intentions clearly, like planting a seed. I want to heal, I'm open to love, I walk my path. But then you let go of how exactly it unfolds. When it happens, through whom or what, how it comes. You release control. This is intention without attachment. You desire something, but your inner state is no longer dependent on immediate results. It is a will aligned with something greater. And it is not passive waiting, it is active allowing. You align yourself and then you step out of the way so something can actually move. Imagine drawing a bow. Your intention is the aim, clarity, focus, direction. But if you hold onto the string, out of control of fear, the arrow will never fly. Movement only happens in the release. And this is exactly what is happening right now, on every level. The world is being shaken. You are being shaken. Systems are breaking open, old structures dissolving, inner tensions rising to the surface. Not to destroy you, but to move you, to bring you back into your own power, to push you to set new intentions, clearer, truer, more aligned. None of this is happening against you, it is happening for you. And here is the truth many don't want to hear, but the one that changes everything. Life is change. Stagnation is death. You cannot expect the outside world to become calm if you are in chaos within. You cannot hope for stability out there if you have no stability inside yourself. The own real stability is created within you. You have to activate that sense of calm inside yourself. You have to create that inner space that is independent of what is happening outside. And when that stability is anchored within you, things begin to shift. Not necessarily because the world suddenly becomes quiet, but because you are no longer dependent on it. Then you can move through the roller coaster of life. The curves, the highs, the lows, with a kind of lightness that doesn't mean everything is easy, but that you are held, that you don't lose yourself within every time. But if you notice that you keep getting thrown off track, if you feel fear taking over, if you are no longer able to look into the future within your own sense of trust and positivity, then this is not random. And it's not a place you have to stay in. This is the moment where you allow yourself support. The moment where you stop trying to carry everything alone. The moment where you choose to come back to yourself. And that's exactly what I'm here for. If you feel that you've reached a point where you've lost yourself, where you can't clearly feel who you are anymore, where everything feels like too much, where you are functioning but no longer truly connected, then reach out to me. Not later, not someday, but in the exact moment you realize you need yourself back. Reclaim your calm, reclaim your strength, reclaim your stability. Not on the surface, not temporarily, but deeply anchored within you, so that nothing outside can shake you so easily anymore. The world will keep moving. The energies will not suddenly become less intense. Life will continue to challenge you, stretch you, grow you. But you can learn to stand steady within it. You can learn to hold yourself through it. You can learn to not lose yourself every single time. And that is the difference. So the real question is no longer, when will it get better? The real question is, when do you decide to move with it? When do you stop waiting and start creating change from within? Because now is the moment. And everything it takes is trust.